Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before, find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kylan Granson from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening.
Miami set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The race is on. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 97 yards. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. On 1st down, it's Smith. this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Achane gets it from the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The Smith's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one is popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing is Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. So it's one of the great. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Smith. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pirine will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Shifts by him. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. Right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Smith on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins. Miami's offense set and ready to go. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, it's P. Ryan. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', she fell in love. I ain't trippin', this is
Come on, fellas, we going out tonight. Victory tacos tonight. Yeah, man.